Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we will be starting a new season in Going Medieval. We just wrapped up Season 1, Rise of the Dwarves. Lots of positive feedback. Everybody dropping all the likes in the comments. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Definitely helps out. For those of you that are new or haven't already, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. That way you can get updates on this new series, which I am dubbing Heathen Cuisine. By popular demand, I am bringing in the cannibal factor. Yes, that's right. In the Rise of Dwarves, we fought against the dirty, nasty cannibals. Now we're going to be the dirty, nasty cannibals. So I'm setting a little bit of challenges for this one. The first challenge, obviously being cannibals. So everyone is going to have to be a cannibal. You got to be on board with it, or you're out. Standard, normal. All right, next. We'll do it under a basic new life. That way it's just like a simple playthrough. Because we're going to be focusing more on the fact that our people are cannibals. But there's going to be two other added challenges, kind of sub-challenges that I'm going to add. One of them being that everyone must be heathen. So, and by that, I mean the Oak Brethren, I think is the one that leans kind of towards the heathen side. Restitutionist, I believe, kind of aligns with the Christianity of the Old England. So everyone has to be Oak Brethren. You're either on board with that or you're out. You're a cannibal, Oak Brethren. And then the other factor is keeping with that pagan heathen lifestyle is everything's going to be wood and basic. But the final challenge, no archers. Yes, that's right. You heard me correctly. No archers. This will be a strict melee only playthrough. Everyone will have to be a fearsome kind of Wendigo werewolf warrior. They're going to have to get up close and personal to take out their prey. That's the only way that man will go down. None of this cheap shot from a distance, having the upper ground. Nope, it's time to get close and personal, ladies and gentlemen. If you're a cannibal, you'll want to get right up on that flesh leather. All right. So this is typically the banner that I go for. But let's see if we can find a better symbol. Something more appropriate to a cannibal. Ooh, a bone. That's a single bone is daunting. Maybe a footprint or a hand. Ooh, skull. There we go. Little skull action. There's a flame. Do a skull on fire, maybe. Do some layers. No, I don't want it to be too complicated. Just something quick and easy, something discernible. All right, let's go ahead and make that thing nice and big. You see that big old fat skull from a mile away. Let's go coloring. It's a skull, so we're going to make it a skull. All right. I think that looks pretty daunting. You see that coming from a mile away. You know, you gone done fucked up. You and your family are about to be eaten. Ooh, little halvesies. Some stripes. No, it looks too prison. That looks too regal. Same with that. I mean, we're not lords and ladies. We're goddamn cannibals. That one looks too... Yeah, I think we're going to have to go with splitsies. Okay. And then the main color. Blue. You know what? Let's go more... Do I have a really dark green? Yeah, we're forest dwellers. I think that should be... Oh, and then background. Let's make that a really dark brown. Do we have anything? Oh, that was the original black. Oh, that's too light. There we go. That's a little bit better. Actually, I'm kind of digging the charcoal. Okay, we'll just leave it at that. So there, we are now the cannibals. Now for a name. Korowai. For those of you who don't know, Korowai is a tribe in Papua New Guinea that to this day still practices cannibalism. They do it more as a ritualistic and a criminal justice system. So essentially, if you get caught of committing a crime, they try you with an actual like judge and jury. And then if you get found guilty of the said crime, the only punishment that they execute when you're found guilty is they fillet you alive and eat you. And it's also part of a ritual. They eat the fallen warriors of the other tribes. They believe it gives them magical powers, stuff like that. It's a very kind of voodoo-esque, witchcraft-esque style culture. I think it's super interesting. There's plenty of documentaries on them. But yeah, to this day, they still practice cannibalism. I mean, minor as it is, it's still eating people. All right, we'll go for a large map. We're going to do a valley, because we're going to want to be down where it's rich with lots of wood. So let's find ourselves a nice open valley. Wow, that one. Some of these are looking way better than the ones I was getting. Ah, there we go. Nice big open valley. Terrain looks fairly even. Got a little pop-up over here. I don't know if that'll affect us. You know what? Let's just keep going. I'm being super picky. Why not? Oh, wow, that's all. Oh, ooh, that's a good valley over there. I like that. Okay, yeah, nice big open valley. Just like a forest would be. Because essentially that's what we are. We're the cannibals in the dark woods. Very German, barbaric. You know, Brothers Grimm would write fairy tales about our tribe. Don't go in there. You know, don't lose your kids in the woods. They'll become breakfast. All right, generating settlers. Now with these settlers, we're going to want to get really specific. We're gonna go down into full advanced. So let me just re-roll the group a couple times. I want kind of a mix. A good mix, at least. Let's see what we got. Ooh, this looks like a good group. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go to advanced. So we're going to basically... So he's masculine. Head type. Ooh, angry face. Ooh, head 5. I like head 5. Very angry. Hair. Ooh, the mohawk. Digging that. Hair 4. And facial hair. Yeah, I'm digging the braid. Mohawk and braid, I think, is the way it's going to go. We'll leave all the color, everything like that. All right, for his background, ooh, bloodthirsty, and a bloodthirsty barber. That would be interesting. Melee, speechcraft, and animal handling. Brewster, ooh, butcher. Okay, so we can make him our chef. Animal handling and culinary. Carpenter and speechcraft. Oh, here's an actual chef with botany. Yep, let's make him a bloodthirsty chef. So he's the master of the wicked. So we will call him none other than... That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This is good old Jeff Dahmer. Cooking up some peoples. Pseudonym. Ooh, the heretic. It gives him a construction. The lamb, the kitten, the philosopher, the pirate. Gives him plus mining. The pudding. Ooh, the red. Gives him melee. So bloodthirsty butcher. And he's Jeff the Red. That actually sounds interesting. Get a little boost to melee. Alright, so being that they're fighters, they all love melee. Let's go ahead and 0 everything as low as we possibly can. You know what, let's go 5. So that way everybody is not completely useless. 15, intellect. Yeah, I think intellectually they're going to be a little behind the curve, right? Because they're cannibals. Not going to be all there. So let's 5 all these out. Okay, and now we said that for him, melee, what were his things? Medicine, culinary, botany, animal handling. So medicine, botany, culinary is already 15, and animal handling. So he likes that. He's going to be really passionate about that. He likes that. He likes that. All right. So we'll start off basic right there. And there we go. Cannibal. So Jeff is a merciless butcher and devourer of men. He is fortified by human flesh. And bloodlust. So comes into his own in a fight, roused by the prospect of violent slaughter. All right, so they're all going to be cannibals. They're all going to be bloodlust. And what else should we go with? Maybe a little disfigured? Fleet-footed, make them extremely quick. Gobbler, make them eat a little extra. Hot-blooded. What is that? Jeff seems to be permanently overheated, throwing open windows and shunning warm clothes. He should be kept cool. No, that's not what I thought hot-blooded would mean here. Ooh, iron stomach. So consumption duration. All right. Because he's eating people, so he's got to be bulky in that stomach. Punch drunk. Ruthless. Snow White, stout, strapping, sunseeker. Vigorous. Definitely not wise. Points. All right, let's make them vigorous. So we'll apply those 4 to all of the settlers. That'll kind of be the tribe. And then for the religious alignment goes from left to right. So we'll make it go to the left. So we're not going to make them zealots, but they have to be oak brethren. His age, let's make him, in his 30s? There, make him a rather tall gent. All right, so that's good for the first one. This one is going to be none other than James Reed. For those of you that don't know your history, James Reed was one of the survivors of the Donner Party who succumbed to eating human flesh. So he would know a thing or two about that. So bloodlust, cannibal. Where is it? What were the other ones we said? Oh, iron stomach. And vigorous. Right? Yeah. All right, so we'll make him. So here, we'll go boom, boom. All right, so now he's that. All right, so we already have our chef of sorts, our cooker. So we need a builder. That's going to be the next big thing. Ambitious, animal handling, speechcraft, culinary medicine, bloodthirsty. I mean, we can make them all bloodthirsty. Give them all a boost to medicine. I mean, they've been eating and chopping up human bodies, so they're pretty well adapted to fixing a human body, if you catch my meaning. So builder, construction. Yep. So he's a bloodthirsty builder, and he is known as the Ghost. So he is known as the Ghost of Silikoyed. Let's just pretend that I said that correctly. So he's going to be 28. He as well is going to be a tall gent. So it's 5. Remember, intellect we drop to 0 because, again, to be a cannibal, you're not all that bright. Everything else will 5 out. Ooh, and marksmanship will have to 0. So where was that? Marksmanship is 0. So, which is going to be interesting because then hunting will have to be via sword. Or we'll just have to slaughter all our goats and hope that they spawn rather quickly. Everything is 5. Jump this down to 5. Okay, yeah, you don't like those things. So you are our builder. So what was it? So medicine. Did I boost medicine for him? Yes, so medicine. They love melee. Okay, so medicine. He loves melee. And then construction, carpentry, and speechcraft. Construction, carpentry. So that's going to be his main gig. Instead of speechcraft, I'm going to do mining, because that is what we got from the ghost. So the 1 stars become 10s. And the 2 stars become 15s. That's just what I'm doing for right now. One star is a 10, 10, 5, 5, that's a 15. And then melee needs to become a 15. I'm just doing it like this for right now to give myself a nice even base. Alright, sweetheart, we're going to need to make you a little bit taller. A little bit younger as well. And you shall be... Now, I remember there was a Donner child that survived, and she admitted to eating flesh. So let me check that out. Let me throw up Google here real quick. Yeah, Mary Donner. Okay, so this will be Mary Donner. So we have the infamous Jeff Dahmer, James Reed, and now Mary. Is it E-R or O-R? I literally just had it pulled up. I know, I'm bad at this. E-R. All right, so we got Jeff Dahmer, James Reed, Mary Donner. Now, we will go to Bloodthirsty as well. They're all going to be bloodthirsty heathens. So, I see her as being more of a zealot. Maybe she's a little too on board, if you catch my drift. All right, Gravedigger. All right, so we got our builder miner. We got our chef and our animal handler / grower. So we want her to be a backup grower. And then maybe because she's a zealot, maybe we will make her the intelligent one. So she's like the wicked witch that's pulling the strings of the whole tribe. Bunch of dumb men following her. So, yeah, we'll go with that. At least to me, that makes a little bit more sense. A merc, peddler. Okay, here we go. Scribe. So she's a bloodthirsty scribe. She is known as the Spear Maiden. Okay. So medicine, because everybody melee doubles. Intellect will be a double for her. And then speechcraft. And then we'll have a backup of botany for her as well. Let's grab all of the perks. Bloodlust, Cannibal. Iron Stomach. And... was it Vigorous? Alright, so that's the same for everybody. So we'll bump this to a 5. This will be a 10. This will be a 5. 5. Culinary down to a 5. Intellect will be a 15. Marksman will be a 0. That is a 10. That is a 15. Mining will drop down to a 5. Smithing 5, Speechcraft will be a 10, and Tailoring a 5. Okay, so that's a good point to start. You can see the collective group right here. All in all, Marksman should be 0 across the board, which is good. All right, now we have plenty of points right here to spend. So let's go back through, kind of start inflating. So he's going to be our chef. Let's go ahead and bump that up to maybe 21-ish. Medicine, maybe up to about 12. Let's leave melee at 15. I don't want to make them too overpowered. We'll raise botany a little bit, animal handling a little bit. And maybe boost some tailoring. Give him a little bit of skill there. All right, Mr. Reed. Carpenter. Okay, so he's our builder. So let's go ahead and bump him up to like 22. Carpentry. Bump that up a little bit. Medicine's fine. Melee is fine. Mining. Let's bump that up significantly. And then smithing will bump. Because naturally, becoming with mining and construction, carpentry, you're going to be a little bit of a smith. So he's kind of our tradesman. Same with tailoring. And then Mary. Oh, Mother Mary. Let's see, botany. Give a little bit more on that. Intellect. Same thing. Medicine. She'll be a little bit more attuned for that as well. Melee's fine. Speechcraft. Maybe she's a good tailor. Get a little bit more in the cooking aspect. Maybe a little bit more on animal handling. Okay, so looks like the skill that we desperately need to boost would be tailoring. So who's our highest tailor? Be James. So let's go ahead and pop a couple in there. Pop another one in there. I want at least 12. Okay. So all in all, that's a good, well-rounded group. They're not perfect, but they definitely will do. Bump that up to 14. You know what? Yeah, let's bump it up to 14. So smithing, 14. There we go. Oh, that took us over. There, 13. Okay, that works. So we have 510 out of 510. We've got all the qualities, right? So everybody is going to have a minus 40% consumption duration. They're going to recover a little bit quicker, both from their wounds and hit points. They're going to need that sweet, sweet human flesh and have a little bit of bloodlust. All right. So go ahead and uncheck that. I'm going to go through and I'm going to save each of these as can 1. Just so that way in the future, we want to reuse them. I might do like an all-stars round, maybe, where I grab the best character from each of my seasons and have them see if they can all survive together. Because one of the aspects I've always wanted to try is starting with a larger group. Seeing how quickly I can progress up to a castle within that first year by having a larger group. And imagine just, 10 people, but each one of them is the best player, so to speak, the best villager from each of the villages. So the best dwarf, the best cannibal, and then the best, from future seasons. So this should be fun. Bring that down just a smidge. All right. So here we are. Korowai, which I hope I'm saying that right. Korowai. And you got good old Jeff Dahmer, James Reed, and Mary Donner. Standard normal playthrough, a new life, get the basic resources, and we're in a nice fertile valley. So plenty of farmland, plenty of wood. So we can grow lots of crops to mix with our man meat. So here we go. All right, a new life. The plague had ravaged the British Isles, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. Untold millions went to an early grave, and those left standing were plunged into poverty, brutally scarred by the horrors that they had witnessed. Nothing would ever be the same again. As the cold retreated, heralding spring of the year 1353, Jeff, James, and Mother Mary set off into the wilderness to claim a piece of the land as their own, as was their right in the eyes of God and under the law, or in this case, the eyes of the gods. Here they may lay down the foundations for some kind of future. Perhaps hope will follow. Hope of that delicious man-meat. Good land is there for the taking. In all four corners of this once mighty land, citizens are rebuilding in the hope that the horrors of the past few years can be left behind. Definitely not with what's to come. It's possible that there will be fighting, drought, sickness, hunger. But what of it? Life goes on, says James, and so must we, with a hunger for man-flesh. After many travails, they arrived in a valley with golden plains, cut through by a snaking river. For Mary, it conjured visions of bountiful harvests, song, and wine. Look at that, Mother Mary harnessing her witchcraft. A place to put down roots, a homeland. They decided to title it Korowai. Korowai. Yeah, let's go with Korowai. All right, so quick pause. Let's zoom on out and see what we got to work with. I'm already seeing a nice little dirt spot right here. We can set down a house. Not really all that much as far as hills, which is good. Lots and lots of green, lots and lots of trees. Ooh, nice little forest area to create a boundary if needed. Plenty of clay. Because again, one of the challenges with this playthrough is we will not be using any kind of limestone. We're going to keep things as tribal and basic as possible. So lots and lots of wood here. I think this is as good a spot as any. Yep, got it. We can set up a nice mine area. But ultimately, a nice big wall all the way around the tribe will create a choke point. Drive the invaders through some traps right into our sweet, sweet arms. So this should be fun. All right. So let's go ahead and start things off by allowing all things. Go ahead, my friends. Take it. Take everything. Take it all. It belongs to you now. This is your cannibal village. Your vision. Now we're going to go ahead and mark everything for harvest. And let's go ahead and start clearing out the trees. And we will go ahead and throw down a stockpile. Ooh, dumping stockpile. Oh, warfare. A designated area where weaponry and armor is stored. Interesting. A dumping stockpile. The area's waste is stored. And then a default. I usually just do defaults and change it as I go. Alright, so 4. That should be more than enough. We'll just have everything go there. For now. We'll get a nice little hall started right here on this area. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and start clearing things. Alright, what do we have as far as weaponry now? Who is our... they're all pretty much the same, aren't they? Melee 15, melee 15, melee 15. Okay. Well, Jeff is going to be our chef, so James, I feel, should be... Well, we'll set it to auto. I won't worry about that right now. Okay, so... Tend. They all have medicine. Right? So they're all going to be good there. They all need to prioritize convalesce. That way they go lay down. They all need to prioritize hauling stuff and general stewardship. Crafting. We'll set that as well. Alright. So marksmanship is 0, which means there will be no hunting. Again, that's part of the challenge. Construction. This is our main dude. So, nope. And nopity nope. Grow. 16, 30. Alright, so this is our main grower. So, nope. And you will be a backup. Harvest. Nope. Animal. Nope. Mining. Sure. cut plants. I'm going to leave that as a 3 for a 3 minimum for everybody, just because chopping down trees is a bit of a priority. Cooking, that's a nope. Crafting, okay. Smithing, set that as a 2. Carpentry is a 2. Tailoring is a 2. Research and artist. Yeah, we can go ahead and drop all those. Alright. So, growing. Harvest. Animal. Mining, nope. And nope. Cutting. Cooking. So what we'll do is these will all get set to 2. And I'll explain why here in a second. Because it goes priority 1 to 5, and then it's left to right. So when coming this direction, we want them to prioritize cooking over crops. We want to make sure that the food is prepared for the people to eat before we go and start tending to the fields. Right? Cook up the breakfast, cook up the lunch, cook up the dinner, so to speak. And on average, I like to keep 4 to 5 meals per resident. So in this case, right out the gate, we'll have everybody prep 15 meals, or we'll have Jeff prep 15 meals. So he's a 1 on that. We'll have him, yeah, he's going to be our lumberjack, essentially. All right. So then these will all get 0s. 0, 0. Tailoring, I'll leave as a 3. It'll be a backup. So growing will be a 2, same thing 2. We'll leave that as a 3 for a backup. It's a 2. Leave it as a 3 as a backup. Nope, this isn't really a priority right now. Tailoring will leave as a 3. Alright, research is going to be a 1. Artists will be a 2. Okay. So that should be a good round bit. So working, I like to have them do 5 hours, take an hour off, do another 5 hours. Well, actually, you know what? Let's do 4 hours. Give them 2 hours of work, 2 hours of leisure, and then plenty of sleep. That's a good solid schedule. You can adjust it as your characters evolve, so that's not too bad. Alright, so now, let's just see what happens. Alright, looks like they're all hauling all the stuff. Chopping trees. Good, good, good. There we go. Lots of chopping. Choppity chop chop. Got plenty of harvesting going to happen here in a little bit. Once all those trees are chopped. Alright, got to get all this stuff over there. It's a little tedious. Normally, I've seen some people just put their stockpile right on it, so that way it's already ready to go. That's nice and all, but I want to get everything off of the farmable area, which is the green. Because then right here, I can put up some posts, put a cover over it, and this will make for a good makeshift barn. Which actually I will go ahead and do right now. So I can just go boop, 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 boop. Alright, so those will go ahead and get built. That'll be a good little makeshift barn. Which I'm going to use the archways. So for that, we're going to have to set up... So we'll set up the hall this way. I think this should be a good direction. So let's pause it for a moment while we do our grand design. So I'm thinking here. Maybe bring it down 1. So there and there. Alright, so that's 2. And if we go off of my design from before, on Rise of the Dwarves, which again, that's a really good hall design that I like to use. So we have our double doors, and we'll do, let me see here. It was 14, so that would be 12. So I'll go 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I believe I need a 7th. Okay. And then coming the other direction, it was 13, 17. So 17 plus 2, 19. Okay, so that's 2, 3. So I need to bring it up to 18. Okay. So this will be the nice grand hall. For starters, it's just going to be the big, log house or, shared space, so to speak. It's going to hold everybody and everything. We're going to put in these pillars. This is going to create support structure for any kind of upper floor, and you'll see later on why that's important. We'll put in some middle ones here. All right, there. And then we'll grab the wood floor, and we will zone everything for wood flooring. All right, and there we go. So that'll go ahead and start getting construction going. So let's jump the speed back up. And we'll have a nice little barn over here. So while this is happening, I'm also going to start dropping down some sleeping spots. Let's see, where's the pillow? Pillow's up top. Okay. So I'll throw down, 1, 2, 3. We'll throw down 4. 4 sleeping spots. I will also throw down a large table. Right there. Go ahead and throw in some wicker stools. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. And we'll throw on some wall torches right outside the door. Did they already cut down all those trees? Oh, wow. Okay, so I need to mark more trees. So we're going to need a lot more wood. Alright. So coming towards the end of day 1, and I'd say all in all, this is probably the first playthrough that I've had that's had such just an excellent start. Part of it has been because we went ahead and pre-built our characters. It looks like everybody just kind of passed out wherever they were. But all in all, this should be good. Alright, autosave, heading into day 2 of spring. So one thing we're going to want to do on the inside here is for production. Put in a butchering table. Oh, there we go. Put in a butcher table, which then means we're going to need a campfire for cooking. We will set that over here. And then on this side, we will throw down the basic research table. There, and everything will be nice and well contained. Once we can get that research table up, then we will be able to research wood beams. So let's go ahead and have James prioritize the research bench, because then that'll unlock our research. So let's go ahead and get that going, my man. And there we go, research is unlocked. So right out the gate we can get those wood beams. And then we can grab architecture. Alright, so that's going to be super helpful here now. Get those wood beams. We'll throw those up. And then now we can throw up a roof. Thatch roof versus wicker versus wood. I think I'm going to go wood. Wood feels right. And there we are. Got that wood roof up. The other thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need to floor it. let's go ahead and hide roofs. I need to put flooring on the whole thing. There we go. A nice little outer barn area to build off of. Plenty of wood flooring on the inside, and now we can start with the wood beams on the inside. And I'll go ahead and add these just because I'm OCD. And let's be honest, they look nice. So we'll have plenty of support. Keep everything at a stability of 4. So this will be the giant longhouse. Eventually we will expand it. This will become the Great Hall. We'll add a kitchen off the back. Over here off this side, between the barn, I'm thinking is where we'll dig down for our cellar. So our cellar will go under and be kind of right into here. We'll have, maybe then we'll dig out another tunnel or something for access. Or you know what, maybe we'll do a kitchen offshoot over here and have our cellar be in the back. I don't know. I'm still thinking it around. Definitely some kind of kitchen offshoot. We're definitely going to have a cellar offshoot maybe over here, and then maybe do the church over here, and then put all the bedrooms upstairs. I think that should be pretty straightforward. Oh, we're running out of wood already. Let's go ahead and take out some more forest. Apparently cannibals are advocates of deforestation. So, and then this, we'll go ahead and expand the zone to each of the platform areas. Where we have plenty of room. Alright, so there goes that. Plenty and plenty and plenty of space. Look at them just building away. James Reed, you magnificent cannibal beast. So I have a feeling that he's going to be the Carl of this episode. For those of you that watched Season 1, Rise of the Dwarves, you'll know that we had a villager named Carl who was a sexy, magnificent beast. The dude basically did everything solo. There wasn't anything he couldn't handle. He was one of our OG original villager dwarves. Dude was maybe 4'10", and he had definitely 6'6" energy. Alright, everybody's in a bed. That's good. Good, good, good. Ooh, not happy though. That's unfortunate. So, now stairways and roofing here is going to be a little interesting. Because I want to put the stairways kind of right here where their beds are. So I think I might have goofed that up. But definitely for the meantime, maybe throw down some... Because I want the upper floor to only be along these beams here. Because I want these outer bits to have a little, you know, side roof. I want it to look like a hall. I think that would be really cool. Then I have a little out jute over here, maybe a little separate cellar building over here. The other thing to keep in mind too is when you're starting out, you want everything to be as close as possible. That way all of your villagers don't have to go that far to get anything. So, you know, this is a good little start. You don't want to put your base too far away. See, so we can do this. And we'll go ahead and just drag it out. Doing this for now just so we can get the flooring down. So we'll get that, and then you attach the flooring like so. Oh, this is really tricky. I'm doing like a 3-finger action here. There we go. And as you can see, the flooring will be complete because of all those support beams. So this will be excellent. And then I can come in here to the roofing, and I can actually grab this really cool half roof, rotate it around, drag it there. Oh, it will not. Why? 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 It requires it to be on its own separate support side. Blasted. Alright, well that will be a no-go then. So, let's try and see what else we can do. Will allow me to do... Let me see. Will allow this... Or is there a limit? Ah, there's a limit. So this might be interesting. Trying to figure this one out. I mean, I could always bring these walls in, but then they're gonna have some stability loss here in these middle sections. So right now, everything's... Well, when it's built, it'll be 4. Everything will be 4 because it's all properly supported. Did not realize that it needed to be... Well, looks like I'm gonna have to... Nope, it won't let me do that either. Man. Well, the other option, unfortunately, is then to make this a walkable area. A defensible point, which we might just do that. Alright, everybody going to bed. Slap down some supports to match. Oop, autosave. Slap down the support. Well, no, I won't worry about that until we get the staircase situation handled. Which that'll be a day thing, because we'll have to deconstruct those beds, deconstruct the upper floor, throw in the staircase, have everything moved up like almost instantaneous. So that's gonna be a really quick one. All of this needs to be harvest. Okay, so while they're doing that, let's real quick run into management. So everything is going to be... So let's have James... Let's have him go 1 with all shields. Let's have him be a 2-handed. Let's have her be a 1-handed with all shields. They will wear... Let's have them wear caps for now. So what are they wearing? They're wearing winter clothes. Armor. All armors. Well, let's go meals. Oh, not raw. So I'm curious what this entails. Okay, so that should be good for now. Looks like everybody's got a weapon of some kind. Alright, let's bring it on down. See what level we're at. Alright, so we're at 5. So here, let's go ahead and meals. Until we have, like we said, 15. Alright, friendly visit, lone traveler. Alright, spreading a selection of ornaments, linen cloth. I buy and sell things that take my fancy on the road. They say with a crooked smile. Take a look if you like. Interesting. Alright, haven't gotten a shady merchant before. And then animal feed. Let's go until we have 10. And then what we'll do is, I'm going to do a little stockpile trick. Right across back here. So this is going to be a very high priority. Clear all, and this will be food. So let's go ahead and expand the zone. There. And then we'll come over here, and we will high priority, and we will disallow food. So that'll help move some of the stuff out of the way. It'll force everybody to come inside when they want to eat. Alright, looking good. Got ourselves a haul. Still gonna need more wood, I fear. So let's go ahead and let's chop all this out. Let's chop this out. Chop that loner tree. Chop any trees over here. Clear all this out as well. Let's go ahead and harvest any of that. Harvest all this. We're just going to harvest and forage everything we can. Everything that's possible. Right, we want to get as much hay and all that as possible. So the other big thing that we're going to need to do now while we're waiting is let's get a fenced in area for our animals. Oh, auto saving. So that will be a corner. This will be a corner. This one will be a corner. And this one will be a corner. Get them all on there, right? Perfect. And we'll have the gate be... the gate be like right here. You know what, let's put one on each side. There we go. And then kind of right here in the middle, we will throw down our troughs. Alright, so... we'll put on 2 troughs. And then I'll put down the pen marker. And right this way. Alright, she is starving. Alright, so we haven't fully succumbed to cannibalism yet. But don't worry. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. The Heathen Cuisine will be on the menu shortly. All it takes is our first raid. And we will chop up those man bodies. Ooh, totally forgot about the merchant. Didn't get a chance to do anything there. Everybody is starving. Well, somebody needs to prioritize cooking. Not enough ingredients. Pretty sure we have literally all of those ingredients. So who is Jeff? Jeff is the chef. So, now it's time to drop the cutting and get to the cooking, my friend. Get to the cooking. And who is the harvest? It is also Jeff. And it is Mary. Alright, so let's go ahead and set those both as a priority. So right now I want them harvesting. I want them harvesting everything. Get all that food so we can get our people. It's a little oversight on my part. What we can do in the meantime is just set everything to all food. Just go eat some shit. I don't care. Go eat something. Alright, so now working on our cellar. It's going to be the next thing that we're going to want to do. And let's go ahead and map that out now, and then we will call it. Alright, so I want to line it up with this top piece. Or do I want to have it connected? Maybe have it connected. Well, maybe eventually. So here, have the wall line up here. So one thing we're going to have to do... that, so then we'll have to mine here, here, here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which means we'll have to mine... Let me remove that one. Put it over here like this. Alright, so there's 2... over there. And 1, 2 before it comes off that side. Okay, that's perfect. So we'll go ahead and dig those 2 pieces out. That's where we'll start our cellar. The cellar will then go down and then come under. At least here as much as possible. If not, then we can always dig it out this way, or I don't know, we'll figure it out. That will be next episode's problem. So I think this is as good a spot as any. Day 6 of spring. We've got ourselves a nice, beautiful long start. Episode 1 of Going Medieval Season 2, Heathen Cuisine. That's right. So, like I said at the beginning, the big challenges here are going to be A, everybody's a cannibal. B, everybody's a pagan, or some kind of heathen, so in this case, Oak Brethren. C, melee only combat, so no archers. And then D, the added kind of pagan bonus is everything will be made out of wood as much as possible. If not, then the alternative will be clay. So no limestone, nothing like that. So everything will be wood or clay. Very basic kind of tribal. And that's what we're going for. So again, I thank you all for stopping by, watching this first episode. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All of your feedback definitely helps me out. I mean, this season was inspired by a comment stream that I did get in my last season. Shout out to Devin Winchester on your ideas and thoughts on that. I thought about naming a character after you, but I couldn't pass up doing the Donner Party and then Mr. Jeffrey Dahmer himself. So maybe the next guy that trickles in, you might get yourself a little character name. But again, thank you so much for watching. As always, you can follow me on Instagram at Bears and Beans Gaming. I follow all gamers back. If you'd like to show your support, I have a Patreon as well at Bears and Beans. Thank you again so much for stopping by. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one.